Hello and welcome to Shannon Gardens. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. So today I wanted to talk about my favorite butterfly plant. This is the plant that over and over again the butterflies are attracted to. It's what they tend to stay on the most. I have a lot of different flowers in my garden, and while they do go to the other flowers too, this is the plant that they go to the most and really stay on there, and that is the appropriately named butterfly bush. I have 3 different butterfly bushes in my garden. I have a dwarf variety out front, so that way it stays a little bit lower to the ground and is appropriate for that space there. And then I have an enormous one, which I'll show you guys. It's very big, and I tend to leave that one to stay in that big kind of state because I want to provide privacy between us and the street. And then I also have a medium-sized one, so I will show those 3 to you. And I also wanted to kind of go into how easy these are to maintain. Once they are established with just watering and some fertilizing, you really don't have to do much at all. You can prune it to your space. You can, I should knock on wood here, but I have never killed a butterfly bush. I prune it generally in the winter. I have in the spring as well. I've cut them very far down, and then I barely trimmed them, and it just doesn't matter. They just do wonderful. They bloom beautifully, and I don't have a problem with them. You can also choose to prune the spent flowers if you would like, if you'd like to continue or have more blooms throughout the summer and into the fall. But you also don't have to do that. And you'll see, I actually have not done that at all this year. So I'm showing you guys my butterfly bushes, not deadheaded at all, and how that looks. So I will take you guys to go take a look at them and kind of show you the different sizes and the different colors that I have, and also the butterflies that are on them, which is lovely. All right, let's go. All right, guys, so here we are at the first butterfly bush that we have. And like I mentioned before, this one is one that we do not prune every year. And I think you could probably tell it is a very, very big butterfly bush. And we have chosen to leave it like that so that it provides that privacy from our house into the street. So I'm going to try to scroll in here because there are so many butterflies on it right now, and I'm hoping that that you guys can see just how many there are. So because this has not been hard pruned, I would say it is a good 6 to 7 feet tall at this point, and at least as wide. And the color of the flower here is a beautiful purple. And so this just gives you an idea of how big some of the varieties can get. Now this particular bush is in pretty much, I'm going to say full sun to maybe part sun, but as you can see right now, it is in full afternoon sun, and it remains that way for the majority of the day. Maybe not so much in the morning, and then late in the afternoon, it will be in the shade. And then right behind me, I have another butterfly bush, which is smaller. Now right now it is in the sun as well. This one, however, I would say is more part shade. If I pan up here, you can see that's surrounded by trees, and that provides a significant amount of shade the majority of the day. However, in the height of the afternoon, as it is right now, it is in the sun. And this is more of your standard 4 to 5 feet in height and in width. Again, this is one that I have not really pruned, but you certainly can do that. And it has more of a pinkish flower here and has the kind of green-gray leaf, whereas the dwarf variety that we have is more of a bright green leaf. So when it comes to pruning the butterfly bush, it is really very resilient. I have pruned it very far back, and I've also left it and then some in between. I generally tend to do it in the wintertime. However, we have done it in the springtime right before it starts getting its new growth, and that has been perfectly fine too. I just have found that this is a very hardy plant. Even if I've needed to prune in the summertime, it is resilient. It has not affected my plant at all. And as you can see, these butterflies just love these plants. So it is delightful to have in your garden. Now this butterfly bush is the dwarf variety that I was referencing, and as you can see, it can spread quite a bit. This butterfly bush has never been pruned. I like it to take up this amount of space here, so I tend to leave it as is. However, it's quite a bit lower growing, obviously, than the other ones that I was showing you, the other varieties. And I will show you this color, which is a very pretty lilac. It's just a lovely color, and particularly set against the bright green leaves. So now what I'd like to do is I'm going to take you guys to Pike Nurseries just to check out some of the different varieties that they're offering and show you how many different kinds you can actually get and the different sizes you can get as well. Okay, you guys, so here we are. We're going to look at the different varieties of butterfly bushes that they have here at Pike Nurseries today, just to give you guys an idea of how many varieties there are. So we have the dwarf butterfly bush here, the pugster pink. You can see that's a nice light pink, kind of has a little bit of a purpley color to it, and it's fragrant, and it's 2 feet tall and wide, so that's definitely a great option for your smaller spaces. And they also have a pugster periwinkle, which is this beautiful purplish color. And we'll scroll on down here. Ooh, they have a Mrs. Molly, which kind of is a hot pink color. Summer lilac. And this one is 4 to 5 feet tall and wide. And full sun is what is recommended. We have the pugster blue. My goodness, they have a lot of different pugsters. Look at that. That's a beautiful color, purplish blue. And you guys, there's actually a butterfly right there on them right now as I speak. Okay, just look at all the different options. They've got a dapper white butterfly bush. Let's see, I'm not sure. This is 3 to 4 feet tall and wide. It's beautiful. I think they've got more on the other side here. Here's a chase tree, which I love those, and they look very similar to a butterfly bush. Ooh, that's a beautyberry. This is a chase tree. They look very similar to a butterfly bush to me. I have contemplated adding this to our yard as well, but I'm not quite sure where to put it yet. Let's see, there's another chase tree. There's the bloom, which is very pretty. We've got more of the white blooming. I think this might be more of the same from the other side. So as you can see, you can get a larger shrub, or you can get a dwarf variety. And with the dwarf varieties that they have here,
let's see. They also recommend full sun.
Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope that you enjoyed going over the different butterfly bushes, and really I just wanted to stress how easy they are to maintain and how resilient they are. Once they are established, it is just very easy to take care of them, and you have the joy of having so many butterflies attracted to your garden, which is obviously the point of getting them as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and please make sure to like and subscribe, and until next time, bye.